Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Monday morning. A quiet start to our day for the majority of us, but there is a little bit of active weather to the west and northwest here this morning. Kind of these areas here, seeing a few scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. No severe weather, not expecting severe weather for today, but we will see that increase in clouds and again a few spotty showers and isolated thunderstorms from time to time. Now that chance will come down late in the day and into this evening, although I wouldn't still rule out a couple of sprinkles into the evening. This is all due to a weak disturbance passing through. It's almost a bit of a weak cold front in a way. Winds will turn more northerly behind that front as we get towards this evening. The weather looks pretty quiet though later tonight. Clearing skies for the most part. It'll be a mostly clear start to our Tuesday morning. The one thing we will have to watch for heading into tomorrow, we're going to be a northwest flow, so our upper level winds will be coming in from the northwest, and that'll be coming in the direction of some Canadian wildfires. So I would not rule out a little bit of smoke out there tomorrow morning and during the day tomorrow. Otherwise, quite a bit of sunshine by the afternoon, maybe some fair weather cumulus clouds popping up, especially over eastern areas. Otherwise, a little bit of a breeze out of the north and northeast, not terribly strong though. Quiet weather tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, another nice night ahead of us to start off our Wednesday. But eventually we're going to start to see the heat build in later in the week as it starts to get a little bit hotter after Wednesday. So highs later today. Not a whole lot warmer than yesterday for most of us. Low and mid 80s out there. We may see a few spots reach the upper 80s. Heber, and then maybe even near 90 in northeast Nebraska. So not terribly hot. Most of us, this is pretty close to average for this time of the year. Tomorrow morning, a nice cooler morning in the mid to upper 50s and lower 60s. And then by tomorrow afternoon, we're warming up a little bit more, mid and upper 80s, and maybe even a few spots approaching the 90-degree mark here. So a little bit more heat building in for your Tuesday. But Tuesday night and a Wednesday morning, another nice night ahead, back into the 50s, maybe some low 60s out there. As long as it's not too smoky, maybe chances to open up the windows. As we look ahead to your Wednesday itself, Wednesday kind of a big day here in Nebraska, as I'll talk about. Well, the heat beginning to build in a lot more out west, low 90s, even maybe some warmer temperatures in northwest Nebraska. Still mid to upper 80s here in central Nebraska and eastern Nebraska, maybe even some spots in the lower 80s. Lincoln, all eyes on Lincoln's weather for Wednesday. It's volleyball day in Nebraska. You have the first match between Wayne State and UNK at 4:30 at Memorial Stadium. That'll probably be when it's 85 degrees or close to. And then in the evening hours at 7 o'clock, you have the match between the Huskers and the Omaha Mavericks. And it'll probably be closer to 80 degrees by that point. Lots of sunshine expected right now. Winds don't look to be terribly strong in eastern Nebraska. They will be stronger out west. And those stronger winds will eventually shift eastward into more of our area towards the end of the week. So, if you're looking for rain, today is the day. It's the only chance of rain we have for the next week and a half, maybe longer. It won't amount to much. Maybe a few lucky folks get over 1/10 of an inch of rain. Most of us will not. That rain wrapping up this evening. Warming up with lots of sunshine the next couple of days. The nights, though, look pretty good. And then late in the week, it's going to start to warm up. Both highs and lows getting warmer. I don't think it's going to be terribly humid, hopefully. Dew point 60s, which that's tolerable at least, but it is going to get hot. Also a little windy on Thursday. Now I talked about the weather for Lincoln on Wednesday. How about the weather for Minneapolis, Minnesota? Thursday night kickoff between the Huskers and the Golden Gophers. It doesn't look too bad right now in Minneapolis. I think kickoff at about 7 o'clock, I think it is. Looks like about 80-ish or maybe upper 70s. So the weather looks good if you are traveling to Minneapolis. It will be hotter here, closer to 90 and a little on the windy side as well. Winds could gust up to maybe over 30 miles per hour. Friday's still pretty breezy and warmer yet into the 90s. Well into the 90s, if not triple digits over this Labor Day weekend, and the dry weather looks to stick around. And that's going to continue right into next week. The heat is sticking around. 90s. Big part of Labor Day right into next week. Labor Day, the unofficial end to summer, but we could keep summer going right into most of next week and beyond. Look at the 2-week outlook. This is next week's outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. Well above average high temperatures expected over most of the country, including dead center right over the middle part of the country here in Nebraska. If you want cooler weather, you go to the West Coast, where there could be more wet weather as well. the west coast there, because most of the country will be looking at pretty dry weather. Basically what's going to happen is you're going to have this huge ridge of high pressure setting up right here, and all the moisture is going to go in this direction here. So it's going to keep us very quiet next week and maybe even beyond. Even the long range outlooks now going through most of the rest of September into early October are still looking above average temperature-wise and below average precipitation-wise. That said, of course, our averages get lower as you get later into September and early October, so hopefully at least temperatures will start to trend downward a little bit, not be quite so unbearable, but it's going to be a pretty dry and warm month ahead as we look ahead to September here, unfortunately. So that looks to be sticking around for a while as of right now. So with that, I'm going to let you all go for today. I'll be back with you tomorrow, and then I'll be off for a couple of days, Wednesday and Thursday, before I'm back with you on Friday again later this week here. But I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Enjoy the weather while it's still nice, while you have it anyway. And I hope you all get a little bit of rain out there today as well. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Take care, and God bless. Bye.